When the wind in Texas falls below 80 degrees, it's funny and endearing how excited and confused people get about the weather. My favorite is when I spot the guy wearing a thick hoodie with a knit cap, but with short shorts and flip-flops. That's wrong, dude. When the wind in Texas falls below 80 degrees, I'm reminded of the day I stepped out of the closet to face a world cold against my skin, so I cover up. But these days, even my clothes are enough to give me away. Coming out of the closet happens to a person more than once. It happens with your parents, your friends, your teachers, sometimes at the movies, or when your waitress doesn't know whether or not to split your checks. The first time is the hardest, when you finally admit to yourself that you are something some people will not understand. That from this day forth, you will wear 7 colors of a light some people will find so blinding they will turn their backs, raise picket signs against you just to block out the glow. The day I told my mother I was gay, I was 17. Took me so long to get it out, she thought I hit someone with my car. But what I had to tell her was something we could not outrun. How I'd fallen in love with a boy I found at a coffee shop. I felt so wide awake at that moment, but I could tell it in her dry eyes that she didn't know what to say. I wonder if that felt like those last 17 years when I didn't know what to say, like at the job I had, teaching karate. A little girl asked me if I'm gay, and I asked her why she would ask such a thing, and she says, well, it's because you wear earrings, and my mom says only gay people wear earrings. If only it were that easy to tell. That easy to find kinship and acceptance by the ears. I say thank you to a father who says he'd never seen somebody make fighting look so pretty. I guess you can tell by the ears. I have the scars to prove it. Like from that night when a man tried to rip them off with his fists, his friends joining in like vultures to a carcass kicking. Maybe if he'd done his job right today, I wouldn't have to hear all these tough questions. Maybe with that gentle wind and the stars out, it would have been the perfect night to die. These words, they throw like knives. I've been stabbed so many times, my body is a modern-day sword fight with all the honor cut out. My armor most days is a leather jacket and a scarf and a couple more layers underneath. It was not enough to stop the bleeding, but it was enough to soak up the sweat and wipe up the blood.